T-Mobile just turned off the computer so that you would not hear what is being said. In any case, happy Halloween to those of you who celebrate Halloween. This morning I woke up stressed and angry, kind of pissed off. I had pitched my tent under the Motor Center Bridge last night, and Gabrielle and whoever is with her in the city of Portland Police Department, John MacArthur, Jonathan Szabo, Alan Paul, Guy Franklin, probably the House of Windsor, and the Ku Klux Klan out of California, perhaps out of Washington, D.C. These people have been supporting Gabrielle for the last 40 years. They've hidden Gabrielle in the background so that I don't ever see Gabrielle as she aged. But I can hear Gabrielle. She's right here in my ear. What I discovered about Gabrielle is that there's a lot of people in this country that represent her. A lot of men wearing orange, a lot of women from different communities want to represent this Haitian woman who represents this so-called Queen of England. I particularly do not know the Queen, nor do I know Gabrielle.
That's why she ain't looking it up.
Gabrielle to me is an intruder, a trespasser, a woman that has no rights to enter into my home, my tent, or my personal body when I'm asleep. I was sexually assaulted 4 times last night. That was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. That is disturbing to live in a city and to have the police department tell you that no sexual assault is occurring and that you're delusional when it's happening directly in front of them. It's insulting. It's like living Halloween every single day. I don't know what it's like being an African American in this country. To be born to a slave race. To be oppressed by Europeans. To be cut down everywhere you go as a result of your skin, hair, and eyes. I don't know what it means to be a Native American. To have a European race put up a bunch of towers, cemented streets, right in front of you, to build a whole new world to a land that was once yours. I don't know what it's like to be a Hebrew. To have your gospel, your religion, Judaism, brought to every nation and exposed to the people, and for the people to respond like Adolf Hitler, to kill you for the gospel that was written in ancient time, to despise you, and to judge you. So it's difficult to look at these 3 groups of people and to think, what are they thinking on a daily basis? As a foreigner, to live in this country for 40 years and to have that Haitian woman and her family supported by the United States government, the government that writes the Constitution, the government that supports the 13th Amendment, and then to give this woman permission to sexually and physically assault on a nightly basis, it's kind of horrifying. It's like Halloween every day in my tent or wherever I'm sleeping at, because you never know what's going to happen that night. Why would somebody come into my storage, go through my backpack, and remove my underwear? Why would somebody go into the storage where I have the pack prepared for clothing for the next day and for them to remove the underwear? That doesn't make sense. Or better yet, go into a 24-hour gym locker because they have the keys to this lock, and this is the lock that I use everywhere. Where did they get the key to this lock? If they have a key to this lock, they also have a key to all the other locks, the smaller locks. There's a universal key. Now the issue is, who is opening the door using what key that I did not give to them? That doesn't make any sense. But yet, it's happening. When I read the newspaper and I find out that people are being murdered, or I read the articles that are online in yahoo.com, to me, in my mind, it's like Halloween. Every single day, people are being killed. Every single day, you find somebody, 12-year-olds, grown men, women stuffed in bags, children that are being killed by their parents. To me, every day is a Halloween day when you read people are being murdered. You don't have to go to a movie theater to see Halloween. You can just read your local newspaper. Go to yahoo.com. That's Halloween right there. Every single day that a person is killed, every single day that a person is murdered, every single day that a boy is raped or a woman is raped, every single day that crimes and sins are committed, it's a Halloween day, because that's what Halloween is. The time of the year when we celebrate what? The dead, violence, killings that you find where in the movies. We have stores where they sell skeletons. You have stores where they sell pumpkins. We turn the pumpkins into skeleton heads. We put candles inside of the pumpkins to show fear. Skeleton heads. People have parties. They dress up as mummies and the dead. Sort of like a celebration of the dead. Every day is Halloween in this United States. If you go throughout the newspaper, or you go through every state, and you collect the different evil acts that are recorded in the newspaper, in the articles of Yahoo, or you watch the news media, it's right there in front of you. This person kills this person. This family gets wiped out. All of it. I mean, every single day, 365 days of the year, you will not find a year where someone is not mutilated. Someone is not terrorized. Someone is not killed or cut down. I go to the library and they cut me down and tell me I need to look at pornography. So instead I turn on music videos. Music videos, maybe the enticement of the dance or the music will keep them from sabotaging my iPage account, but that doesn't stop. Sometimes they go as far as you need to print it. And I'm thinking, I'm a Christian man. Why do I need to live this way? Why is it that unbelievers, pagans, people in the world who belong to the devil don't want to straighten themselves out? I hear it in my mind. Corrige tetu. It's a Haitian way of saying correct your thinking. And I'm thinking, you first. You correct your thinking first. Before you tell me to correct myself, how about you practice what you preach and you correct yourself, right? Every day is Halloween if you collect all or every state's report of deaths, crimes, and evil that is being done. Perpetrators, intruders, trespassers. Gabriel and Guy Franklin are intruders and trespassers. You have Jason and Freddie. I've got Gabriel and Guy Franklin. I've got John MacArthur and his daughter Melinda. They hate Haitians. John MacArthur and his daughter hate the Haitian race. They hate me, and I hate them. What a terrible relationship that a president of a seminary, a pastor of a church, have with a former member. Every single day I hear this woman cutting me down. That's Halloween to me. Every single day I wake up stiffed as a dog. Why? Because I've been molested by people who have been summoned by Grace Community Church, Haitians that have been summoned to make sure that I'm cut down because of what I'm doing here. But what is it that I'm doing? All I'm doing is holding a sign. It's this book that I preach that these people don't want me to preach with success. Do you know what success is? The success is you repenting. The success is you becoming Christians. The success is you turning away from your Halloween life. The success is you denouncing the devil. The success is you praying a prayer. The other day I was here preaching the gospel. There was an accident